Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my new video. Today we are going to be doing a lip wear test, and I got my little buddy here with me. This is my daughter, and since we're doing this wear test, we're starting a little earlier in the day and she is not napping, so she is going to be making an appearance in some of these clips, but she'll be my little assistant. So anyway, we're going to be trying out the OFRA Liquid Lipsticks. They're long-lasting liquid lipsticks. I own 4 shades from them, and I've been really wanting to put them to a wear test, which for me, for a wear test, I like to see how they wear in an 8-hour kind of time frame, because I feel like when I reach for liquid lipstick, I want it to last all day and not have to worry about it fading off really badly. So the 3 that I originally had from them appear to be in their old packaging. I bought these off of Haute Look, I want to say last year, and they're Mocha, Manhattan, and Americano. And then we just got another, if you get Boxycharm, you got another one of their liquid lipsticks in the box, and this one I believe is in Santa Ana. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't put the name of the shade on the bottle, but yeah, so I figured this will do the most recent one for the wear test today. So just to give you a little heads up of how I'm going to be doing these wear tests, I really love wear tests. I love watching them. My 2 favorite ladies who I kind of look up to are Thriftic Cassie on YouTube, and then also Stephanie Nicole. Her liquid lipstick video review videos and wear tests are just my absolute favorite. So that's kind of the same kind of skeleton I'm going to use for doing my own wear tests. I don't personally wear lip liners, so I won't be testing them. If you would like me to, definitely let me know down in the comments down below. But I will be applying this in the morning, and then I will be wearing it for at least 8 hours, and I will try to check in halfway through the day to show you the wear and the how it's looking and wearing on my lips. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to wear it for 8 hours. I will check in 4 hours, and then hopefully in 8 at the end of the day. And yeah, let's just get into it and see how it applies on the lips. And I will zoom you in so that you can see the application. Can you say bye-bye? Because I'm going to zoom in. There we go. There's a little bye-bye. Alright, right now there's nothing on my lips except a lip balm, and I am using the Kaplan MD Lip 20 Balm. And I had just put this on before I did my makeup, and so it's had some time to set in, and I'm going to wipe it off. The lip balm was a recommendation from Stephanie Nicole as well. She uses it in all her wear test videos, and I eventually got it, I want to say a couple months ago, and I've been a fan of it ever since. My husband also really likes it. Alright, so here's what the packaging looks like. If you don't know, it's just a pretty standard type of liquid lipstick tube. Doe foot applicator is also pretty standard with the little divot or slant to the tip. And let's just go put it on. Alright, I think we're good to go. I'm just going to give that a minute or 2 to set. And while we're waiting for that to set, I did want to share with you the colors that I own. This one is the one that we're doing the wear test on. I believe it's called Santa Ana. This one is called Manhattan, Mocha, and then Americano. Alright, so it's pretty much set. It is still settling in. It is still wet to the touch, but from previous experience with OFRA liquid lipsticks, they take a good while to completely set and be completely transfer proof. So I am just going to go ahead and go about my day. I'm going to be going to the pool, so we'll get to see how this holds up with sweaty, hot weather. And then I'm just going to be hanging around the house today and hopefully filming a few videos. And yeah, I think that's about it. The time right now is 11:41. I don't know if it's going to focus on that. There you go, 11:41. So 12 o'clock just about, and I will come back around 4 o'clock. I Hope the lighting's still okay because the sun keeps disappearing on me. But yeah, I'll try to check back in around 4 o'clock and let you see how the lipstick is looking. So I will see you then. All right, hi, I am back. Please excuse my crazy hair and slightly crazy makeup. We went to the pool, sweated for a good hour, and then I came home and had lunch and played with the little one, and I just put her down for a nap and was about to sit down and try to film another video when I was looking at the lips, and I figured I would do a quick update even though it's a little bit sooner than I had said. It's right now 1:51, so it's been about 2 hours since I applied it, but I don't want to film with it looking like this, so I figured if I was going to fix it up a bit, I wanted to at least do it on camera. That way you guys can see the wear down so far. So let's zoom in and take a look at this. Okay, so this is where we are at. A quick update. I had thought that these eventually settled down and did dry matte, but they actually pretty much never dry down. They're a very comfortable formula, and they, you know, last a long time, but they are not transfer proof. It's been coming off anytime I accidentally touch my lips or on my straw. You can't see it because my little one was also sipping water after mommy, so she took all the lipstick off, but it was definitely transferring onto my straw today. I had some penne and pasta, or penne and sausage for lunch, so nothing too extreme there, and I used a fork, didn't make a big mess. But I mean, the wear down is nice, especially for it to be transferring onto everything, for me to have so much still looking good. I think it's worn a little way in the, it's worn away a little bit in the center here, as you can see, but honestly, if I was out and about, that wouldn't bother me too much. But what is bothering me when I want to clean up before I try to film another video is here on the outside. It's kind of, and I hope it's showing up on camera, but it's kind of pulled at the really corners of my mouth on both sides, just from talking and eating and drinking and stuff like that. So I want to kind of wipe that away and just clean that up, because that's what I would do if I was wearing this in a day. And please excuse my nail. I promise you it's not dirty. I just accidentally stuck it into a black eyeshadow. That looks better. That was really bothering me. I kept having to resist the urge of like licking it away or like scraping it away like that. But that makes me feel a little bit better. I still am not the biggest fan of how it's worn away at the inside, but that's mainly because I'm about to film and I would rather it look really nice. But I think I'm just gonna leave it. It's not that bad, and if I was out and about like with friends or running errands, I would leave it like this for a little while longer. But I did want to come on here and show you before I kind of took that little section away and kind of show you what it did and how it pulled in the corner of my lips there. But I am just gonna go ahead and film, and we'll see how the video goes. But that's all for this checkup. I will see you in another 2 hours, I think. All right, so the time is now 4:28, so a little bit over 4 hours since initial application, and I am ready for the halfway through check-in. I'm gonna zoom in close so that you can see where I am at and kind of see the condition of my lips up close. As you can see, it's worn away a good bit more. Obviously, if you can tell, I have been snacking on apples, Doritos, and water, and that's pretty much all I've eaten since lunchtime, which I think I told you at my last check-in, it was penne and sausage. If you hear any noise, it's my daughter going through my makeup, hopefully just looking at the outside packaging. But, so yeah, it's worn away in the inside corners, definitely, and then it's also worn away on the inner corners, and I can also see wear down on the upper lip as well. Get that off. I can also see that it's like settling into the lines of my lips, which I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I don't mind some settling in because liquid matte lipsticks can often show, enhance the lines in your lips, but when I smile, you'll be able to see that there's a lot more pigment in the line, so it really is settling in and kind of enhancing the lines of my lips, if you can tell. Right in there, they just like looks like a bunch of little lines going down. So I am definitely ready to give my lips another layer, and we'll see how this layers, if it layers well or not. This is definitely a liquid lipstick that does not dry down at all, because it is still, it is still transferring whenever I touch it, and it transfers onto everything, anything you eat, anything you drink, it transfers. But depending on what your view is, that may be a pro, that may be a con. I prefer to have transfer proof, but I know people often don't mind a little transfer if it's very comfortable. And these are pretty comfortable to wear. I would say that they just feel like a lipstick, a regular lipstick on. All right, so let's go ahead and apply another layer. Okay, but there it is. I think it layered really nicely. I don't notice any kind of line from where it's worn away and then where I tried to apply on top of it. It's still, you can't really see the lines in your lips. I just have a few dark patches, I think, where it's just clinging to drier skin. That is on my lips, but now from far away, I think it looks pretty good. So we are just going to continue on with the wear test and see how it looks. As I said, it's about 4:30 now, and so I will just check in one more time after I've eaten dinner and around 8 o'clock. That way it's been a full 8 hours and I can give you my thoughts on this. All right, as you can see, the sun is setting. I'm losing my light. I really hope that this lighting is okay. It might be a little dark. The colors might be a little off, but I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to see the lipstick and how it's worn, and that is the important part. So I hope you'll forgive me because I only use natural light, and yeah, it is disappearing quickly. So let's go ahead and get into it. It is 7:46, so barely a couple minutes. I think it was 11:50 that I started, so a couple minutes shy to exactly 8 hours since I first applied this to my lips. So let's zoom in for the close-up. All right, so here is where we're at. I am going to kind of hop up a bit closer into the mirror in a second before I touch my lips so that you can, did I say mirror? Camera. But I'm gonna hop up a bit closer, that way you can really see what I'm talking about. But so far, just looking at my lips, it is still kind of wearing away at this inner section right here, kind of at the outer edges. It had bunched, once again, the lipstick as I was eating and snacking on things. It kind of, the color bunched here, and I kind of just wiped it away like I did in my first initial checkup. Trying to think of everything I ate. I think I just had a bowl of oatmeal, maybe some more Doritos, water, and that's about it. Anyway, my appetite is so finicky these days. Still struggling over morning sickness, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. All that to say, I was very careful when I ate and made sure I just made the least amount of contact as I was able to with the spoon. And then for drinking, I always use a straw. So I think it looks really good. This lipstick has never dried and it's never been completely transfer proof. Even now, as you can see, it still transfers heavily, and it transfers onto any food I'm eating, the spoon, the straw, anything like that. So this is definitely not a liquid lipstick that will is a good thing to wear when, one, you're wanting to like not have to worry about it smudging, and two, you have children. That is something to be aware of, but I will say that if you are someone who doesn't like how drying and kind of drying it feels and drying it looks on your lips, the matte liquid lipsticks tend to wear on your lips, and I think this is something that you might really, really enjoy because it has stayed really comfortable throughout the day. Even now, as I press my lips together, it feels like a very light matte lipstick. It doesn't feel super hydrating, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable, at least in my terms, really at all. I'm kind of at the point where I'm done wearing lipstick, so I'm looking forward to just wiping it off and not having to worry about it, because it is a lipstick that you can still feel on your lips, if that makes sense. So all that to take into consideration. All right, I zoomed you out just a little bit more just to kind of give you my final thoughts, and so it's a little bit brighter here as I catch the last few rays of sunshine. Overall, I think this is a very nice liquid lipstick. I will say it's not my favorite if I'm going to go for a matte, long wear, non-transferring lipstick, just because I will still have to watch it for smudging and transferring, just as I would a regular lipstick. And when I reach for liquid lipsticks, I tend to reach for them because I want to put them on and then not have to worry about it if my daughter accidentally brushes like her head across my face, or she, bumps against me, or I'm snuggling with her. I don't want to have to worry about any kind of transfer. So for me personally, these aren't something I would reach for if I wanted like something to depend on with the daughter throughout the day, but this is definitely very comfortable. I would wear it on like an outing going shopping or something like that, where I'm not necessarily eating, so I don't have to worry about touching up, because I do think it wears away rather quickly and noticeably when you eat. And also, if I'm out shopping and stuff, it's not like I'm hanging out at home snuggling and playing around with my daughter. So I definitely think it is a good liquid lipstick, especially if you are searching for a comfortable liquid lipstick. I have very dry, liney, creasy, whatever you want to call it, lips, and I have thought the wear very comfortable. And even though my lips they have some dry patches, as you saw, at the darker areas that it's settling in, but I still think it looks nice. It didn't accentuate the flaky parts on my mouth, and the parts where it was kind of dark, I found that when I applied a second layer, it kind of covered that and concealed it with, a new layer of lipstick. So that would be my recommendation. And also maybe just get a lighter lipstick shade if you have flakier lips. That way you don't have to worry about the dark color settling in. So yeah, I think that's pretty much my thoughts. I don't really think I'm not going to do a kind of rating system or anything like that for this video. I know Cassie from Thrift Rack and Stephanie Nicole all have some type of either star system or rating system to give them, or kind of a list where Stephanie Nicole ranks one above the other. I don't have any plans for that. If that's something you would like to see, do let me know. As of right now, I kind of just plan to film and just say if I like it or if I don't, and if, my preferences, as I've shared with you now. But if you would like to see a kind of a rating system, or at least 1 to 5 stars that I can give a liquid lipstick when I test it out and do a wear test, or any kind of makeup product, I plan to do foundation wear tests, and any other wear tests that you would like me to, just let me know. But yeah, definitely let me know if you'd like to see a star rating system or some kind of list like Stephanie Nicole does, although I'm not as organized as her, so I don't know. I will, if you would like to see something like that, I can definitely kind of do some deep thinking, kind of figure out what works with my personality and my semi-organized, unorganized life. So yeah, with all that said, I think that is about it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have tried these OFRA liquid lipstick, let me know down in the comment section if you liked them or if you didn't, and kind of your reasons why or how they were for you. I would love to hear. And if you enjoyed this, my first liquid lipstick wear test, definitely let me know. Hit the thumbs up and give me recommendations of what wear tests you want me to do for the next liquid lipstick wear test. I have a lot in my collection that I definitely want to get cracking on very soon, so I would love to hear what you want to see first. So thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.